Hello, welcome to my Monday. I want to preface this video first and foremost by saying that I do not talk about politics or religion anywhere in public on any of my socials at any time. I've always had the stance that I believe those two topics divide us more than they unite us, and therefore I have no place for that in any of my socials. So while we're going to talk about voting and that we voted and whatnot today, I'm not going to talk about who I voted for, what I voted for at all. So just want to start the video off with that.
Face on the wall, maybe right there.
No room trash, okay.
People frame posters all the time. Get it like, what is it called? Like glue, like you like laminate it like a ceramic.
She doesn't love it.
She hates it because of how much time it took her. 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, say goodbye. Bye.
Oh my gosh, it's like kind of sad.
Like,
That's a lot of time.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, that's why I said frame it. Keep the time worth it.
All right, we're going to go around the table. Everyone's going to say one thing about their day. Starting with you.
One thing.
Me?
One word.
Just one thing
How was
about
your
my day. It was good. Work went by pretty fast. I started at 4:45 this morning.
This is your first opening shift?
No, I opened yesterday too. Yesterday was Sunday. I opened yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Sunday was your first opening shift.
Yeah, yesterday was my first
the concert
opening
was so
shift,
late. Yeah, got it.
It actually went by really fast. I got off at 10, and then I got to go home for a little bit, and then I had class at 12.
So it was a good Monday.
Busy day, but yeah, it was fine.
Goes by fast.
Yeah.
You can stay busy. But you, son, you just got home at 7 o'clock.
It was normal Monday.
Normal Monday.
Kind of getting the spiel on what work we're gonna do on the week. What stuff's due. I got a couple things due. I think that we've been doing for a while.
You have a leadership something coming up. Are you guys planning for that already?
Leadership
talking
conference?
about it? Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it in the host meeting today. We have host meetings every Monday during Viper Connect, just like during the school day.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we did, we had them like after school, which I liked, but not a lot of people showed up because like they would forget about it and go home. But it gave us more time to kind of do things. It's hard when we're on a time constraint of 40 minutes, and it's like everyone just doesn't care about it because they're focused on their school day. But when it's after school, they're done with school, they're not thinking about it, so they're more focused on HOSA. But then some people don't show up, so it's like, I don't know. Yeah, then came home for like an hour, went back to school for athletic training, and then there was just football practice, so I'm just out there chit-chatting, handing out water.
I don't know.
Or taped a couple ankles and wrists.
I got nothing. I'm like literally trying to think of something to eat today.
Just another Monday?
Oh, I guess I went through road closures. It said road closed. I was like, I can go through it. It broke. Well, then there was other signs that said local traffic loud. Because I'm like, how am I supposed to get to this house?
That'd be
In a
considered
neighborhood
local
that I'm
traffic.
like-
Local traffic if you're trying
Yeah.
to, like if someone's trying to go.
But then
home.
I came to the one down their street and it was completely blocked off. So then I had to walk, and these are like the big, whatever. They have big lands. So it was like 4 houses down, but I'm like, I'm getting some stuff soon. So yeah, I just leave my car there abandoned with my hazards on the roadblock. It wasn't a busy street at all, but I felt like the construction workers were like, what is this lady doing? Like, I'm just delivering some cat food. It was literally a little thing of cat treats and wet cat food.
that
That's
cat is
it.
hungry.
For some cat lady. You made her day.
That's it. It was just another day.
You had a story. That was it.
Yeah.
10 p.m. Just got out of the shower. It's been a long day. It's been a really long day. Without going into too much detail, there was a break-in our warehouse this weekend, and a bunch of stuff was stolen, both from us and our partners that work across the street, own the building. So had to deal with that first thing this morning. Not fun, and continued throughout the day. But on other news, I voted. We voted. We sat down as a family at the kitchen table, and this is Sierra's first time voting. Actually, it's Tiffany's first time voting too. So we sat down and went over all the propositions and answered any questions that they had. Bryce sat with us the entire time. He was way more into it than the girls were. He was asking a lot more questions and voicing his opinion. He says how he loves the government class that he's in. He pays attention. He's really into it. So, but anyway, yeah, we went through the whole ballot and voted on majority. There's a few things I skipped and didn't really care to research. But for the most part, we voted on the heavy hitting items and the stuff that mattered the most to us specifically. And, I tried to ask Sierra what her thoughts were, where she was leaning towards without any influence from me. And we were aligned for most things. There were a couple of things that she went one way and I went another, which is totally fine. But yeah, she voted for the first time. So I'll drop those off in the mailbox tomorrow and see the results next week. So what was that? 3 hours? 2.5 hours?
Was it really? Of us voting?
What time did Bryce get home? 6? I don't know. It was like 2. Let's just call it 2 hours. It was a long time because it's like 10 o'clock. So that's your first time voting. What are your thoughts?
I find it very interesting and like important. Even though I'm young and a lot of stuff don't really affect me now personally, I know it can in the future, and I just also care about everyone and everyone's rights and people's stuff. So it means a lot to me to make sure I am reading what I'm voting for. I'm not just gonna vote for one thing or like, okay, sure, press yes, or not press. It's like online. Write yes or no just because like I wanted to know every single thing that I was voting for, and I didn't vote for the ones that I didn't understand or doesn't affect something that I care about. So it's like we read every single one that we were voting for, and
we didn't necessarily vote party lines. Like we kind of went back and forth on certain things.
And there was even maybe one or two that we disagreed on and we voted different thing, and that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So did you know that the propositions were that in detail?
No, I didn't know how many there were. Obviously, when I first opened the ballot, when I first got it, like, I realized, but I didn't realize how, like, many things there are to vote on other than just the president. And
but even, like, the propositions, like, how much verbiage there was on each proposition.
Oh, yeah, we had to look up, like, okay, wait, so what does that mean? Like, it tells you what it means. Like, oh, vote yes means this, vote no means this. But it's like, what do those even mean? Like, what are we actually voting for?
Right.
So we had to definitely, like, look it up and figure it out before we circled one or the other. Yeah. So it's important stuff.
And I was pretty excited that Bryce was into it.
Bryce was so into it. He was asking so many questions. I'm like, all right, dude. He's just asking so many questions or rereading things. And I'm like, we just said that, dude. Like, he was very, like, which that's just Bryce in general with anything. Like, if he's interested, he's going to go fully in and, like, ask every single question 3 times. Yep. So that was him. So he wished he was able to vote as well, but he just missed it. He's gonna have to
6
wait
months.
Another 4 years.
Yeah, gonna wait 4 more years.
He'll be 18 in May.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I'm excited. I'm proud too.
So yeah, long day at work. I don't think I got home till about 4:30. Just hung out on the couch for a little bit, watched a video. Tiffany came home. We caught up from the weekend, and then at that point we started working on dinner, and that's what we saw. So kind of one of those blah days, just kind of flew by. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you're able to vote, go vote. It's important. It's important. And you don't have to vote for everything. Just vote for the things that matter to you. Just vote for the things that mean something to you. You know, the little booklet has all the propositions on it. You can look it up. I looked up like the arguments and the oppositions for each proposition, like who was voting, who was for it, who was against it, what their points were, and it definitely helped me. So you can do that too. All right, you got 1 week. 1 week. Make it happen.